They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Ready? Play. Watch out now. 50-50 rail. Yellow.
The Lance now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start out here with an option left. Evades him at the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Hurts going to keep it running right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lance looking to throw it. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. As Smith in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this deep, they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Great, set.
Throwing is Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Cowboys 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
No, no. King, Phil King, Phil King.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Eagles 48, Cowboys 6.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Blue strikers. Ready.
They do go for it. Lance. He's got a man. Complete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
On the set.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Jordan Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 17 yards out. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He finds his man, Pollard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Watch out now. 50 fury.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back now in Arlington. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not.
And now here's another interception.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he spins through. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, ready. Drill green. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Lance now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think that part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10.
Red, yellow.
And Lance now to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle made up at the 27. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. This offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Ready?
Lance now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The Lance going to throw. He finds his man, complete. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Flush to his right.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down after the sack here, 2nd and 11.
White. Ready.
Now Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Cowboy.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
73.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on